All right, welcome to episode 5 of this completely free course on how to build your own online SaaS business. Now, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and watch the first 4 episodes because we go over the basics and the foundations of getting your business off the ground. These last 2 episodes, we're really going to be focusing on how to scale the business and build your systems out and automate a lot of your processes so you can focus on growth. And in today's episode, we're going to be focusing on how to automate your sales calls and also your onboarding process while you're building your SaaS business. Now, does this mean you'll never have to hop on a call? No, it doesn't. But you can definitely mitigate the calls that you have to jump on with the systems that I'm going to show you today. Now, there's 2 big ways that you can automate your sales process when you're building your online SaaS business. And that's through building a funnel and then also hiring a sales team. Now, in my personal experience, I found that lower ticket offers are easy to sell through a funnel. But if you're selling a high ticket offer that you're charging $1,000 to $2,000 a month for, typically you have to have a salesperson jump on a call with the client before they make the commitment. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all the systems that I built out to not only sell my online SaaS offering, but also the training center that I built into the GoHighLevel platform to help onboard the clients and, like I said, mitigate calls. And if you haven't gotten started with GoHighLevel, I will put a link in the description to get a free trial of the platform. All the automations, the training center that I'm going to be showing you today that I use to onboard clients and my funnels and everything in between, I give to my affiliates. So feel free to sign up using the link in the description below if you are planning to start your own online business, and hopefully you have a much faster start than what I had. So with that being said, let's jump into the computer and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start with the funnel for how I automate my sales, and then we're going to hop into this training platform that I have built out for my clients so that when they come in, they can get onboarded really easily. Obviously, they have the option to book a call, but this mitigates the amount of onboarding calls that we have to get on. So with that being said, let's jump into the funnel. If you don't know what a funnel is by now, go ahead and watch the first few episodes within the course. But essentially, if you don't know, and this is your first video you're watching, it's the customer journey, right? Maybe they click on an ad and that ad brings them to a landing page, and that landing page has them fill out an information form for a demo, and then that demo leads them to a checkout page, right? It's the customer journey to buy your product. And now inside GoHighLevel here, you'll see that you have the sites column right here, and you have funnels and you have websites. Now, I've built mine through the websites. It's all the same, so don't judge me for not being under the official funnels column per se, but it all works the same, and I'll show you what I mean here. Because what I have here is a bunch of different pages on my website, and when I'm running my ads, I link them to a specific page that I want them to go to, which is my watch demo page, depending on the product that I'm running the ad for. And then after that, I'm going to take them through a series of steps to then get them to the checkout page. And I'll show you here what I mean by this. So let's just take a quick peek at my website here. And this is just an example of one of the pages that my ads will lead them to. So this is one of my product demos, and I just put the product demos right on my website. So I have 3 different demos. So I have AI chatbot, the ad launcher, and then consolidating business tools. I'll explain what that is in just a second. I know that's kind of a broader offering, but with the AI chatbot and with all the other ones, you'll see here, they have the option to watch the demo online, and then they have the sign up now button. Now, with the demos, I try to keep them pretty short and concise, but also pack them with value. So most of my demos are anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes long. And what I'm doing is I'm demonstrating the problem that I can solve for this business owner. And then obviously that ties back to the ad that I'm running on Facebook or Instagram for the business owner. This example is never miss a lead again with your AI chatbot. You know, I don't want to do the whole pitch in front of you. We've talked about it in so many different videos, but if you watch the whole course, you know what it is by now. So they go through, they watch the demo here. Watch the demo, they can click this sign up now button. When they click the sign up now button, it's going to take them here. We have a nice testimonial here that they can go ahead and see. And then right here, they have the checkout page. Now, in the checkout page, I make it a 2-step process. Let me just get my video going here. And the reason why I make it a 2-step process is because I want to capture their information in case they don't complete the checkout. Because what you can do is then you can take those customers and then run email campaigns on the background of people who abandoned the cart, essentially. And you can turn a lot of those people who abandoned the cart into paying customers. Maybe you offer them a trial, maybe you offer them a deal, whatever it might be, but you can build those out on the back end. So they fill it out, they go to step 2. Once they're in step 2, that's when they actually capture the payment information to then check out and become a customer. Now, with that, I have a few different funnels that are built out within my website, but I quickly want to touch on the consolidating business tools if you are wondering what that is. And essentially what this is I basically pitch the idea to business owners of, hey, you are using email marketing tools, you are using social planner tools, you are using reputation management tools. Hey, cancel all those tools and then come to So Simply and then just pay one price for everything. So that's the product offering there. So anyway, those are my three main products and my funnel in which they go through to check out and actually become a customer. So what's really cool, again, if you sign up in the link in my description, I'll give you my templates for my website. So you can take them and essentially just build out your own website, again, just to save you time. Put your own logo in there, switch around the design, coloring, whatever it might be, but it shouldn't take you very long to be able to quickly have your own website for your own business. So with that being said, let's talk about the training center now. So with the training center, I put a lot of work into this. When they get the first email, when they sign up as a client, I'll show you quickly what that looks like. They're going to get an email that looks like this. And this is just in my automations, right? So we've talked a lot about automations during this course. So it's just going to say, hi, contact first name. So we'll just say Nate. Hi, Nate. Welcome to So Simply. Get started by watching the video below. That video is the video introduction to the course. Sorry, I shouldn't say course. It's the video introduction to the software, how to log into it. And then in that video, I explain how they can go in and use the training center. Now, why is the training center important? It's important because a lot of people will spend so much time onboarding clients. And again, if you're selling a high ticket offering, I totally get getting and hopping on the call with them. And again, I'll talk about that here in just a second. But if you're selling like a more low ticket online SaaS business offering, which again, a lot of people are shifting to this model, your packages might be anywhere from like $199 to maybe $500 a month, right? Again, just depending on how you're doing your services and different things like that. But anyway, with all that being said, a lot of people, they can do a lot of the setup themselves, right? And so when they come into this page, the first thing they see is, hey, you have the option to book a call if you want, but hey, if you prefer to do things yourself, go ahead and go through a training center. So let me walk you through this real fast so you can see what this is. So this will just take them to different parts of this page here to basically introduce them to the platform. What's the most important things to do first? And then a course on how to utilize every single feature within the platform. So the first three things that I put in here are setting up a phone number, setting up their domain, and then email services setup. Because those are typically the three things that people want to get done right away. And sometimes they have some issues doing it. If someone's not connecting their domain and they're not running their website, through here, they don't have to worry about that. But most of the time, everyone's going to be setting up a phone number and emails because at least in my experience, people are sending out text messages to follow up with leads. They want to do, email campaigns. Again, it might depend on what type of services that you're offering, but those are the three most important things that I typically see people need help with. So we got 3 walkthrough videos for them that they can go through. And then once that's done and that's all set up, they download the Lead Connector app. So this is the Lead Connector app is the GoHighLevel app that they can use to, again, manage their conversations, send payments, all that jazz. And then down here, we have different things to set up their chatbot for ad launcher. And then we have a whole course on getting started with the platform. So let me just show you what this looks like here. So let me just go to the onboarding course real fast. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. So basically you'll see here, we have like every feature listed out and then a short video on how to use each one of those. And like I said before, they may have no idea about the opportunities dashboard, right? And how to manage their pipeline within the GoHighLevel platform or my white labeled version of the software. But when they go into here and they start learning more about the software, they're going to say, oh, sweet. Well, now we can cancel this tool and use it through So Simply. Oh, now we can cancel this tool and use it through So Simply. And my whole goal here is to reduce churn because the more features they use and integrate the platform within their business, the longer they're going to stay a customer. And then finally, the last thing that I just want to touch on here, again, you can get access to this whole template here so you can look at it, but starting a referral program is really important. This is kind of a secret hack that I feel like a lot of people don't think about.
referral programs. GoHighLevel has a referral program, right? They have affiliates that, you can sign up. You can be affiliates of GoHighLevel. People that sign up through me, they're my affiliates. You can give them bonuses, different things like that. And so when you're first getting started, one of the best things to talk about is, hey, if you refer a friend, you can actually pay off this software and have it be free for yourself. That's how I would pitch it at the beginning. I would basically say, a few people that would want to use this as well. Like, oh, great. Well, if you refer them, we'll actually pay 30% recurring commissions for, what they're paying on a monthly basis to you. And now you're essentially getting the software for free. That's one way you can pose it. Or, there's a few other ways that you can, propose that as well. But I always put this on here because then as they're going through the training center, that's one of the first things that they can see. And it will talk about how, again, the software can pay for itself. And hopefully organically get a few more clients as well. And then finally, right here, websites and automations. So this is my upsell. Now, you don't have to do this upsell. There's so many different options that you can do. But, if someone's signing up with me, I want to have a few upsells, right, for them that I can hopefully make more money on. And one of the big things that I talk about a lot is the one-time build outs for websites and automation. So people, great, they have access to the software. They have templates, they have the automations, but it does take a little bit of work to connect the dots, all together and take the time to learn how to use it. And there's going to be business owners out there that they just don't want to take the time to do that. And so I always give them the option to have an upfront fee to build out their websites, automations, kind of more of like a consulting service, right? Where we consult what they want and then build it out for them. And we give quotes off of that as well. And then down here is just some FAQs. So anyway, with all that being said, this is what the training center looks like. Highly, highly suggest having one within your SaaS software that you are selling. Because like I said, it just makes the process smoother when it comes to onboarding, and it's going to mitigate a lot of the calls that you have to get on. Now, let me quickly touch on the reason why you might have to hop on calls if you are selling a more high ticket offering. Well, first of all, hopefully it's obvious to you. If someone's spending a few $1,000s a month and you're offering a done-for-you service, there's going to be a little bit more setup that needs to be done. So when I first started, and you've probably heard this story in some of the other videos throughout this course, I offered a completely done-for-you service for orthodontists and dentists where we would run their Facebook ads, their Google ads. Once the leads came in, we had a sales team internally that would call those leads. We would qualify those leads, and then we would warm transfer them to the front desk. For that type of offering, I had to hop on calls with them to learn more about their business, learn more about their processes, to go over, the expectations of those warm transfers that are coming in. But the flip side is I didn't have to take as many calls because it was higher ticket. So my volume of clients was lower versus like my online SaaS model, which is only $149 a month, right? So again, it's a give or take. It's just, again, depends how you want to model your business and how you want to build it. But wanted to quickly touch on that in case you are offering a high ticket service.
All right, I hope you found this video helpful. And as you're thinking about scaling your business and focusing on growth and automating your systems, just remember, systems are everything. If you can get your systems down, it's going to be a lot easier to scale your business. So like I said in the beginning, if you want everything that I showed you today, you can actually click the link in the description to sign up for GoHighLevel if you're planning to start your own online SaaS business. And I'll give you all the automations, templates, websites in a snapshot that I showed today, so you can have a much quicker start than what I had. And finally, since I'm giving this course away completely for free, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you found it helpful, as it really helps out the channel. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.